does. Have you ever spent all afternoon meticulously drawing diagrams for biology class, only to get a 0 because you missed an organ? Yeah, me too. But what if you could create a better diagram with only a few words? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you the best image generators that can turn your words into stunning visuals. No paintbrush required. Oh, and you do not need to be artistic, just to make sure to keep this a secret. That kind of rhymes, I think. Anyway, let's get started. Now the question is, why should you even use AI? Well, simply put, it makes Photoshop look easy. Yeah, they can create stunning and imaginative visuals from simple text prompts. But how do they work? And what are the benefits and the challenges of using them? Well, we're going to be discussing all of that in this video. We'll review the top AI image generators, and then we'll rank them based on features, quality, ease of use, and finally, pricing. Now, this makes a total of 4 rounds, and at the end of this video, you'll be able to use each of them to generate images. So if you're curious to know which tool has the best quality, well, you're going to have to watch till the end to find out. So with that, let's dive into it. Round 1, features. All right, first up we have Bing AI Image Creator, which is also called Bing Creator. It's powered by DALL-E 3, a deep learning model that can generate realistic and diverse images from text prompts. With Bing Creator, you can use keywords, hashtags, or emojis to adjust your image, or combine text and images to create hybrid images that blend different elements together. Next, we have Canva. You've probably heard of this tool before, and yes, it is the exact tool that you're thinking about. Canva is popularly used by designers to make simple and complex designs, but aside from all of that, it has many more uses, and one of them is its image generating feature. It allows you to create custom images or templates from scratch, or choose from millions of stock photos, icons, shapes, stickers, fonts, and backgrounds. You can also upload your own photos or logos and then edit them with filters, effects, and adjustments. If you want hyper-realistic photos and lifelike portraits, you got to try Leonardo AI because it is powered by the Alchemy V2 engine, which uses diffusion-based technology to create images that look like they were taken by a camera. You can adjust the level of realism and diversity of your image with the Guardian scale, which is between 0 and 100. And then we have Adobe Firefly, and that is quite special. It's a suite of generative AI tools developed by Adobe, the creative software giant behind Adobe XD, Photoshop, and Illustrator. Adobe Firefly allows you to use simple text prompts to create stunning images, text effects, and color palettes. You can also edit your images with generative fill, which lets you add or remove objects with a brush. Last but definitely not least, we have Imagine Art. Now this is the ultimate tool for image editing and creation. With Imagine Art, you can combine 2 or more images into one, creating stunning collages, memes, or mashups. You can also adjust the blending mode, the opacity, and the position of each image layer, and apply filters, stickers, and text to enhance your creation. Not to mention that you can generate multiple versions of any image with slight changes in color, style, or content, as well as increase the quality and clarity of any image without losing any details by upscaling it to a higher resolution. Leonardo AI and Adobe Firefly win this round with a 9 out of 10 for the advanced features that they are packed with. Bing Creator comes second with an 8 because of its versatility. Canva's next with a 7.5 because you get free 5 gigs of storage. And, well, Imagine Art gets a 6 because most of its tools are currently not available for use. Now, I got a secret that can help you save hours and a massive amount of money using AI tools, but I'm only going to be sharing this bonus with people who watch this video until the very end. Of course, if you want to. If you like. It'd be amazing if you did. But if you want to, you know what to do. Round 2, quality. Now for this round, we'll be asking each of the tools to create an image of a cute cat wearing a hat and sunglasses lying on a beach mat. Oh, cannot wait to see how that goes. And here's a heads up. These cats are way too cute. Well, starting with Imagine Art, the images it generated are all shades of amazing. And they look like they were captured by an actual camera. It only took a few minutes to generate the first image. And then, well, I added 2 more variations, which were totally fantastic. But I think I prefer the second one. Next, I used Bing Creator, and the images were very beautiful, and I'm pretty sure that you're going to love the quality of images it conjures up. Yeah, I particularly like this one. Moving on to Canva. It also generated beautiful images, but they were simpler and more consistent. They were also more realistic and had similar backgrounds. Then I tried Adobe Firefly and it totally blew my mind. All the pictures looked like they were taken in summer. If you notice, all the cats are sitting on the same mat and they look oddly similar to each other. This means that Adobe Firefly is able to create images that are not so different from each other using the same prompt. Finally, I used Leonardo AI. I turned on the photoreal and Alchemy V2 features so that the results were quite satisfactory. Again, all the cats bear a striking resemblance to each other and they're all sitting on the same mat. However, they look so realistic that I mistook them for actual cats when I saw them. Well, Leonardo AI and Adobe Firefly gets a 6 out of 10 because the images were not too diverse. You know, the same cat sitting on the same mat, wearing the same sunshades and hat. Mat, hat, cat. Great at this. Imagine Art gets an 8 because its images had really high resolution. Bing Creator gets a 7.5 because its images look like high quality cartoons. And Canva gets 7 out of 10 because its images had really good lighting. Now here's the good news. If you're tired of overspending, I found an AI image generation tool that does not cost anything. Click below in the description box for special deals. Then keep watching to learn the #1 cheapest tool that'll save you money big time. Round 3, ease of use. Now, let's look at the processes that led to all of the images that you've just seen. Starting with Canva. Now, it is popularly used by designers because it's seamless and it's easy to use, but that does not apply to its image generation tools. Now, the tools are not so well organized. So if you're new to image generation on Canva, you will not know the tools to use because none of them are properly labeled. So let me just quickly walk you through the process. You can only create an image by first creating a design, and when you have done that, you click on Apps, scroll down a little, and then click on Magic Media. Pick a style and ratio for your image, click on Generate, and your created images will appear on the background that you've picked for your design. It is quite a struggle to pick a background that is exactly the same size as your image because backgrounds are measured in pixels and images are measured in ratios. Eventually, I had to screenshot the images out of Canva because I was not willing to cut out the background. To download images on Canva, you only need to click on Share, scroll down a little bit, click on Export, choose your preferred format, and you're good to use. It's pretty easy, right? Well, it gets a 4.5 rating. Let's move on to Imagine AI. Now this is easier to use than Canva. All I had to do was create an account, enter my prompt, choose a style, and my images would be generated. It took about 10 seconds for the images to generate, and this is actually pretty fast. Also, it's got a moon-shaped toggle at the top right corner that allows you to switch between dark and light modes. So you've got nothing to worry about if you use glasses, like me. They're just not here at the moment. So based on its flash results, it gets a 7 out of 10. Next up, we got Adobe Firefly. It's highly intuitive and straightforward, but the image generation takes quite a while, and because there is no progress bar that shows how much of my image has been generated, it was kind of frustrating. But the images were absolutely stunning. It's like waving a magician's wand and getting exactly what you prompted the AI to do. Since the time lag was way too long, it gets a 6.5 rating. Take that. Then there's Leonardo AI. It's automatically set to dark mode and pretty easy to use. All tools were properly labeled and briefly explained. Also, when you click on any of the tools, let's say Photoreal or Alchemy V2, you'll see a pop-up that tells you exactly what they do. And this is a really smart tool and can be very helpful for people who are new to AI image generation. I'm going to give this one 9 out of 10. However, Bing Creator is my ultimate best because it's very straightforward to use, which takes the hassle out of the process. To reduce the generation time, you get 100 boosts for free, and when it exhausts, well, you can just top it up. Check the link in the description below if you want to get more boosts. Now, without boosts, generations can take about 15 seconds, which is still pretty fast. Not to mention the surprise feature that allows you to generate test images from an auto-generated prompt. Bing Creator deserves a 10 out of 10 for this, but it'll only get 7 because downloading images can be quite stressful. You need to first visit your collection and then manually download the images one after the other. You can't even select all the pictures and download them at once. Ugh. Round 4, pricing. Canva's got a free version, but it has limited features. The actual price for a pro feature depends on the country you live in. Pro features cost around $14.99 per month, or $199.99 per year for individuals, and $15.99 per month, or $159.90 for teens. However, if you want to know what you're getting before you actually pay, Canva offers a 30-day free trial. You only need to input your card details. That's it. Imagine Art costs $13 per month for the yearly plan, or $9 a week for the standard plan. There's also the premium plan, which costs $26 per month for the yearly plan, or $18 per week. For the professional plan, it costs $17 per month, or $11 per week. Lots of numbers happening there. However, you can get 30% off by using the link in the description below. Go get it. Like Canva, Leonardo AI also offers a free plan, but it has limited features. You could choose the Apprentice Standard plan for $12 per month, or $10 per month on the yearly plan. Or you could choose the Artisan Unlimited plan for $30 per month, or $24 on the yearly plan. For access to all features, you can purchase the Maestro Unlimited plan for $60 per month, or $48 per month on the yearly plan. Adobe Firefly's premium plan costs $5.36 per month, and you'll get 100 generative credits a month for that, 100 gigs storage for that, and you'll also be able to download images without watermarks. Now, this is very different from the premium plan for Adobe Creative Cloud, which will give you access to more than 20 Adobe apps in any of the plans. Now, if you're up to giving Adobe Firefly a spin, tap the link in the description box below to get started. Now, remember that free AI tool I found that I was telling you about earlier on? Well, let me tell you about it now. You can access all features of Bing Creator, including Surprise, and even get free boosts at no cost at all. So you'll most likely agree with me that Bing Creator deserves a 10 out of 10 rating for pricing. Adobe Firefly gets 9 because it's the second cheapest tool. Leonardo AI gets 8, Imagine Art gets 7, and Canva gets 6 because it's the most expensive. Bing Creator wins all rounds with 32.5 points because it is free, seamless, and easy to use. Leonardo AI is next with 32 points for its advanced features and reasonable pricing. Adobe Firefly gets 30.5 points because it offers advanced features but may not be easily used by beginners. Imagine Art gets 28 points because of its moderate features, and Canva, well, they get 25 because it's not so easy to use. So now you're armed with these amazing AI tools, it's time to explore your artistic flair. Drop your favorite pics in the comments below and subscribe to Zoom for more videos just like this. And if you enjoyed this one, check out this bonus video on free AI tools that will save you time and money. Plus, we've got tons of discounts waiting for you in the description below. Until next time, bye-bye.